my problem with this movie is A, I don't like Tim Burton. B, I don't like Tim Burton to a certain point. How about that? For Tim Burton, like everything pre Sleepy Hollow, it's fine. Everything post Sleepy Hollow is not fine. Like I don't like any of it. So this feels like, to me, as I was watching it, I'm like, this feels like an episode of the cartoon. Maybe it's because I think that original one is like very creepy and scary, but it walks that line very well. This one just kind of leans into the goofiness, and maybe I just wanted a little more not goofy. How long until we see Beetlejuice in that first one? Maybe that's the other thing.
I heard Michael Keaton signed on to this one saying he wanted Beetlejuice to basically be in the same amount of screen time because obviously he's the star of the movie.
I don't know that I call him the star of the movie. But it's also one of those performances that's so memorable that he's like Hannibal Lecter, right? Like
that's a great point.
That it's like
that's what I mean. Like you come for Beetlejuice, but at the end of the day, he's really not in that much of the movie.
He's in he has 17 minutes of screen time in the original.
This one,
and I think in this one, I don't think it's much different. It might be like 22.
Right. That's so strange.
But yeah, he had two sticking points. He was like, one, you can't make Beetlejuice like the star of the film, and he's like the screen time needs to be roughly comparable, and two, he wanted the effects to be practical. He didn't want to CGI all the weird little claymation puppets and whatnot.
And I thought it looked so good. I loved seeing all that Tim Burton claymation stuff again. The blood, the gore. Like I don't know. I thought it was
the scene when his eyes come bulging out of his head was all CG. That thing was all. There's no way that was practical. That looked too bad to be practical effects.
I'm not saying that there are no CGIs. Obviously, when they're stretching the social media influencers' faces at the end and stuff,
right.
That CGI. But I think it was like you can't just do it all CGI. So I mean, I think most of what we're seeing is practical.